Hey guys, and welcome to this week's ST video. We're gonna have a look at a game called Road Blasters, published by US Gold in '89 and developed by, Probe. And last week we had a look at Chase HQ2, which was pretty much pants. But it had some really nice graphics by Alan Greer, and that got me thinking what other games has he worked on. And I found this one, Road Blasters, so that made me curious. So that again brings me some hope. But Probe developing it? Not sure that's a good thing. And this game is of course another arcade conversion based on Atari's Road Blasters that was released in 1987. And according to some sources on the internet, Robert Weatherby was the designer of the game. I'm not entirely sure if that is correct. He was one of 3 coders, and it's entirely possible that all 3 of the coders worked on the design aspect of the game. And the other 2 coders were Bonnie Smithson and David Webenson. And Weatherby also worked on Super Sprint for Atari. I do believe he worked on the design and programming, again just like in this one presumably. And Webenson worked on Centipede, Super Sprint, Vindicators and a bunch of NES games. And Smithson doesn't seem to have been working on that many other games. The only one I could find was Escape from the Planet of the Robot Monsters, where he was lead programmer and software designer. And this game was released in a couple of different caps. There was a sit down and a stand up, and possibly others, not entirely sure. Don't think any of them would move though, and I'm not sure how well the game was received. Haven't really found much information about that. And according to the wiki, if you completed the game, you would get a code that would allow you to get a free Road Blasters t-shirt. And I'm not sure how many people actually got the t-shirt, but I could find one picture of this guy wearing what is supposedly the original t-shirt. And this picture is apparently from 2010. But hey, it's time to dive into the ST version. Let's do it. And we've got a really nice looking loading screen by, I presume, Alan Greer. Lovely use of color, I must say. And also, the load times of these games are absolutely horrendous. I think this might be the worst I've seen on the ST. So let's fast forward. Finally. And a pretty weird looking menu here. Let's see if I can get this working. Here we go. Show info. Why not? Show me your info. Road Blasters. Alright. That wasn't particularly useful. Music, let's go with music, and I'm gonna go with joystick because man, mouse control just doesn't work. And I've been curious about this version ever since I played, what's it called? Fire and Forget by Titus 1 and 2, and those 2 games were absolutely garbage. Absolute trash. So already I can say this looks really nice. And plays very smoothly. And also, why am I not picking up the fuel? Because that's the thing you do here. You pick up, well, balls, of course, and you shoot cars. And that's kind of what you do in this game, in the arcade version too. And I think I missed my power-up. Damn. But yeah, this is running really nice and smoothly. I'm so impressed. And why am I missing all the balls? Don't know. I'm now running out of fuel, I think. I think that was a big ball. I need to get those so I can... extra fuel. Right. Do we get a sampled voice? I don't think so. Nah. But yeah, again, this plays really smoothly. And looks great. And let's grab the... please, I want the power, or the upgrade I mean. And we need some balls, because balls apparently fuel the future. Give me that. Did I pick it up? I can't really... Oh, there we go. We need to get that sound of... Oh dear. I think I got blasted by one of those turrets that decorate the side of the roads. Just as in Overlander, I think? Yeah. Overlander was pretty damn smooth too, I must say. Really quite an impressive game. Oh, damn, it's quite hard. Oh, that was a mine! I totally did not see that. No, that's another mine! I did see that one, but I didn't dodge it for whatever reason. And there's a car I'm not supposed to hit, I think. And let's grab got some fuel. Oh, are you kidding? I can't hit the motorcycles, really. All right, fair enough. Oh God. Oh, come on. I seem to have a fair amount of lives though, or cars really. Yeah, I'm running out of fuel, I know. Let's get some balls. Really? Yeah, the steering is a little bit iffy, I feel. I just keep kind of sliding back and forth here, or not really getting the response that I expect. And comparing this to the arcade, I must say, the arcade was a little bit easier to control and play, just in general, you know, which is of course expected. A lot smoother. Ah, man, no, don't. Yeah, it's really a lot harder picking up the fuel balls. And the arcade, this was fairly straightforward, and we don't get much warning either when it comes to mines and oil slicks or water slicks or whatever it is. But gorgeous looking graphics by Alan Greer and pretty decent gameplay. I mean, it's pretty much like the arcade. Oh, double shot. Although, I mean, I did play the arcade for maybe, I don't know, 10 minutes. Started out pretty easily and was, you know, decent amount of fun. Maybe potentially could get a little bit repetitive. I don't know how much variation there is in the arcade game, because there doesn't seem to be much more to it than pick up balls and shoot cars and don't get murdered by mines and other hostiles. Oh, we thankfully get a lot more power-ups if I can just pick them up compared to the arcade. And I think if we, oh god, drive into the turrets on the side of the road, we should get more points than if we blast them. That's how it worked in the arcade. Can we hit them? Nope, not really. I think I missed completely there. I think some of the cars will actually drop a ball at times. I think the red balls maybe or something. I can't quite remember. Yeah, there's not a lot of warning. Again, the mines, they just, and the other things just show up. Not enough time to get out of the way, really. But again, it's rather smooth. I'm liking this. I think I would have been decently into this, even though I'm not really that much of a racing fan and I'm missing all the balls in the world here. But apparently I don't need much fuel. I mean, the fuel in the arcade depleted pretty quickly. Not so much here. Yes, please, give me more wonderful power-ups. That would be amazing. Oh, okay, I missed it. Never mind. I don't need power-ups. Yeah, the steering is a little bit iffy, but not a huge problem, really. Many power-ups coming my way. Yeah, this is vastly better than, what's it called, Fire and Forget. This is not forgettable. Much more fun. Oh, yeah, I'm not sure what got me there. Maybe one of those filthy turrets. Blow them up. Oh, no, I'm making friends with trees again. That's a common theme in my racing videos. I think the arcade original had, oh man, 50 levels. So that is how many levels you would have to beat to get that t-shirt. Yeah, this is decent amounts of fun, actually. It's not bad. I mean, it's a bit repetitive, just like Overlander. And of course, as I said before, about 5 million times better than Fire and Forget, both 1 and 2 together. Let's just select the forest sector instead and see how that plays. Yeah, not very foresty, is it? Just mountains, really. But the game isn't insanely difficult either. I quite like that. And I think you get more points if you just use fewer bullets as well when you blast the enemy cars. At least that's how it worked in the arcade. But some more variation would have been nice. I think I would have been a little bit like, you know, getting a bit bored by this if there's no more than this to the game. And I would also say that this looks a bit better than Overlander, or maybe a bit more interesting. It may not run as smooth. I think Overlander ran a bit smoother than this, actually. So, oh, let's just check out the third level. Okay, let's go to the desert region. Oh, we get some variation here. This is slightly headache-inducing, of course, but it's something new, and I missed that ball. Hit detection is also decently forgiving, which I approve of. Give me the, oh god, yeah, it's still hard, very hard, picking up the balls. Oh, so, yeah, I keep missing them. It's just, they just kind of slide away from me. Okay, I need fuel, please. Give me fuel. Ah, that worked. The ST version is much pickier when it comes to picking up fuel. It's really super picky. The arcade game was much easier to pick up fuel. Oh, what the hell is this? Formula 1 race, just interrupting my my play here. I think the coder of this game is the same guy who did Chase HQ2 on the ST. See if we can hit this thing. Well, no, I think I hit that lamppost. You're supposed to get more points if you can hit these. Doesn't seem to work in the ST version, and fuel is empty. 4 lives remaining. Yeah, I can definitely see this getting a bit repetitive back in the day, and even more so now. But again, nice game. Nice visuals, nice frame rate, annoying mines, just the way it should be. Come on, I can make it. No, I can't. Or can I? I can. And with that, I think I'm done. So, yeah, not a bad little game. Very nice and smooth, and definitely playable, if a bit repetitive. So, yeah, let's go and see what some other people had to say about this one, shall we? As the user gave the game an overall of 8 out of 10, and one of the reviewers wrote, "Our software house is really so desperate for ideas that they have to copy the same game over and over again. Surely it's about time we had something different. Apart from that, Road Blasters is quite good if taken in small doses, although it isn't a game I would rush out to add to my collection." And the other reviewer wrote, "I enjoyed Road Blasters, but I would recommend you try before you buy. So why did you give the game 8 out of 10 if you weren't that impressed with it?" Yeah, gaming reviews back in the day were a bit weird at times, but then again, I suppose they still are. ST Amiga Formats Mark Hyam gave the game an overall of 58%, and he wrote, "Probe aren't best known from their racing games, but Road Blasters looks set to change all that, especially since it's coming under US Gold's new 1495 umbrella. Graphics aren't spectacular, another Probe problem, but there's an addictive gameplay there, and that's got to be a good omen for the forthcoming Outrun Europe release." Well, maybe not really, but... So, a pretty decent game, and certainly better than Fire and Forget 1 and 2 and Chase HQ2, right? Hope you enjoyed, thanks for watching and all that, and as always, hope to catch you next time. Cheers!